What is the lesson here?
What did you do wrong?
We had friends try to kill us. I asked for hot sauce. They really took it very literally. The small bottle should be an indication. Milk didn't help.
I tried to save you. You didn't listen.
Hey, welcome back to Minimal Mistakes. So we've been gone for a little while. We're doing our little catch-up videos. Well, we went and visited our friends Taylor and Anastasia, who just bought their sailboat, their new living situation.
45, I believe. Only 3 ever made. They got the last one, and it is a beauty.
This one actually had, what was funny is if this one actually had, we didn't find them until what, like 2 days later? We actually have, I thought this was the only panel, then we found this like 2 days ago.
Yeah, so they took us out on a little sail with it, and it was pretty cool. And we're gonna do like a crossover video episode at some point in the future with them, and you know, do a little tour on their houseboat. It's not a houseboat, it's a sailboat, but they're gonna be living in it. So anyway, what you missed while we've been away. On this video, we started working on our lower level. We finally started to put walls back in place and insulate them.
All right, so here's what we're working on right now. This back wall was one of the first things that we tried to tackle when we first got the boat, but we kind of switched gears and we went to the front. But now we're back to this. So what we have done so far is we've insulated it with that same stuff we did with the ceiling. And I'm just gonna say I am skeptical how well this is gonna insulate. I wish we could insulate it further, but we're just gonna move forward and hope for the best. So so we got it framed out. We're adding just extra supports so we have somewhere to staple the skin on. So this is the bottom piece, and it's a little thicker than what we used in the front. Just
About double.
It's about double the thickness.
Mm-hmm.
So it's about double the thickness, just to kind of add that extra rigidity. Then we're gonna do this part as well, and then once that's up, then we can kind of really figure out the plans for the next built-in, which is going to be over here for the dining situation that will be converting into another bed. So we're still kind of figuring that one out, but that's what we got going on right now. They're too shallow.
They're not too shallow to go through.
Then-
The top one went through.
Top one, but these ones didn't.
Well, okay, you missed then.
Alrighty, so as I said, I was skeptical if this was going to be enough. So we went to Lowe's, and originally we were thinking of finding stuff to blow in, but we don't want to deal with fiberglass anymore. That sucks. But this is cheap. Probably not the best insulation, but it's cheap and it's easy to work with, and it gives me a little extra more confidence that with a little bit of the insulation. So probably going backwards, but this actually works out pretty good. So this one.
Mm-hmm.
So far these have been able to slide in really easily. Once we kind of this has been doubled up over here, so it might be a little too wide for it. And now we'll just get a little piece to fill in. There we go. That'll be fine. Good enough. Anyway, plan was to get this wall up. Seems simple enough. But when we tried to put this wall, we realized, oh wait, this wall went in first, so we'd have to finish this wall to put this in. So it's like, okay, let's just do that. So we tried putting a piece of wall here and realized, oh wait, there's quite a bit of a gap here. So we tried shimming it, which we were able to do that. And then we put the piece on here, and I went outside to trace it so we can kind of have a good cut. But we can't just cut it like that. We had to take into account the trim. So we were trying to use the trim piece to kind of make sure we get the exact cut kind of like along here. So what we found was that this line right here where you screw it in, we had to find that, but it was hidden under that flashing tape, which was a good idea at the time to help, but now we need to take that off. And when we took that off, we realized, uh-oh, it's still a little damp under here. Because underneath the tape was a little wet and moist, so that's not good. But when I went outside to work on removing that coaxial cable, I noticed the caulking around the window was broken and it had quite a big gap. So water, because right here we have our AC unit, and a lot of water likes to sit up here, because I guess the boat's heavy that way right now. And it all likes to run down, and I guess it was running down into here and probably working its way along here, which ain't good. But I recaulked that. Hopefully that's taken care of, and we're gonna try to hit this with some wood hardener, harden it up. I think this is one of the only ones we didn't hit with epoxy, so it's not like really rock solid, but it'll still get the job done. We did wood hardener over here, we just haven't done it here yet, so we're gonna take care of that, and hopefully we can move forward.
I feel like this is a two-person job. No. Lining up, especially on that seam.
Not really.
I guess start stapling from the bottom, I suppose. So, I think this is kind of a milestone moment. This was one of the first walls that we took down, like, completely to the studs. And we just put new center braces in, and we're about to nail in this luan, staple in this luan, and close it back up. We'll still have access to the other side to run the electrical and stuff, because we're not ready to do the bathroom.
Bathroom will probably be the last.
Yeah, bathroom will probably be the last, but this section is, we pulled everything out of here first. First things we started doing on this boat was in this section. And we've got the insulation up in the ceiling, we've got the ceiling braced, we've got the new studs and insulation on the back wall, we've got them re-braced, we've got skins going on around the windows. And over there, I mean, we haven't gotten it yet, but we've got the base one on right there. And now we've got this coming in, and this section's
Starting to take shape.
starting to take shape and move forward.
Because like where I'm actually standing on, this is actually the original wall.
Yeah, this is the original.
Made a nice little platform to stand on.
But anyway.
Starting from the top, I guess. I hope these staples are long enough to secure it. And I guess all this will be wallpaper.
Yeah, we're gonna do everything back here in wallpaper.
I'm still not sure how I feel about it.
You're never sure though.
Because it's so dark.
It's not that dark. And there's so many windows back here, it could use a little color tone. So that's it for this week's video. Next week, we're going to be starting our lower built-ins. So stay tuned for that.
Like and subscribe.